Hope you guys can hear me, but what a race, man. Thank you so much.
I think personally a significant race in the championship because obviously Verstappen and Red Bull have won races before this season. It was their third victory. Of course, Max Verstappen's third victory, Red Bull's fourth altogether. But Christian Horner, before going into the race after taking pole position, said, if we can beat Mercedes here, we can beat them anywhere. So meaning this being a Mercedes track, they were kind of the favorites heading into the weekend, and they really kind of just stole a victory from them and won a race that necessarily they really shouldn't have won. So I think that this is possibly a very significant momentum shift in the championship because it seems like Red Bull have kind of really gotten on top of the setup of the car in terms of being able to maximize their straight line speed, but also maintaining some good downforce and also limiting the tire degradation. But the strategy was really the big talking point of this race. And Tyler, it was really interesting because just a few weeks ago, we were criticizing Red Bull and their strategy calls early in the season, in particular in the Spanish Grand Prix, and it was essentially almost completely roles reversed from Spain, and Red Bull pulled off another masterclass.
Can I add something before we get to Tyler's start thing? Just this one comment. You know how some people say, this guy was playing chess and this guy was playing checkers? Red Bull was playing fucking Uno, man.
The reverse
Uno
card.
reverso card.
That's Shaker,
That's all.
that was my line, and I was just about to say it, and you stole it from me. Just like
I'm
like
sorry.
how Red Bull stole that win from Mercedes. So well done to you. Strategy is well done. But no, you're 100% right. Like they full on played the Uno reverse card and did a Mercedes to Red Bull. So no, well done from them. It was really impressive to see how I think Christian Horner or maybe it was Max's engineer said, it's nice to be the hunter this time, or maybe Max said that. I'm not sure.
It was GP, his race engineer.
It was GP. Okay, yeah. So yeah, nice to be the hunter this time, which is 100% true. I mean, you could tell how Hamilton wasn't too happy, and what really intrigued me, and I'm sure we'll get into this, is the amount of frustration from both the Mercedes drivers to their team. I guess both of them said this was going to be a 2-stop race, and the strategist still kept them on a 1-stop. So very interesting, and I would love to be a fly on the wall of that team meeting after the race, because I'm sure there's 2 heated drivers not very happy with their engineers and their strategists.
My biggest thing, I mentioned it way before, almost every race this year, is that Sergio and Max Verstappen partnership, man. Holy crap. Like, it's just everything that Red Bull was missing the last few seasons in terms of a solid partnership. Like they have in Sergio, he can carry it out till the very end, hold off people, and then he can even come back and throw a little fire under Valtteri for the final few laps. So I just, that partnership's just astounding to me, man. I think that's the number one partnership on the grid at the moment.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I have this clip queued up just talking about just how effective Sergio Perez was in this race, and he really played a massive role in Verstappen and Red Bull's victory. So I'm glad that you brought it up.
Okay, good stuff, Checo.
Don't give to push. Let's get them.
Yeah, the race is on.
So yeah, that was just right after when Perez and then Verstappen, of course, went on the charge to go and get both Mercedes. But yeah, like you said, Shaker, I think Perez, it just made such a big difference because if we go back to that race in Spain and we want to do the mirror image of that race, they didn't have the Perez card in Spain to play, but they did here in France. And we thought in the beginning, oh, Perez is struggling, but it was more just the early conditions of the race. The wind was very strong, but he was also conserving his tires because he went really long, but he just had so much performance on those worn set of tires. I mean, people are talking about Lewis Hamilton and the performance he was able to get out of his worn tires, and rightfully so because it was very impressive. I think Perez's was even more impressive because had he had a couple more laps, he probably would have picked off Hamilton too. So I just think that was a big factor, and that's why I said that this is a momentum shift of a race, because now Mercedes are feeling the pressure at tracks that normally they've dominated, and they're also feeling the pressure from 2 Red Bulls instead of 1.